Every day we set our intentions to do the things that we need to do in order to have a successful day. Now there might be some things on that list that have been on there for a couple weeks or maybe even a couple months, right? So sometimes it can be something small, like the one chore on your list that's been on there for a little while, or that email that you have to send, or that phone call you have to make. Or sometimes it's something a little bit more significant, like starting a workout program, or finally starting on that passion project of yours, or finally leaving your job, or leaving that bad relationship. And for some reason, these things have not been accomplished. Now you know this stuff needs to get done, but for some reason you're not taking action. And when you ask yourself why you haven't taken any action, you end up paralyzing yourself by using these 3 words. I don't know. Why didn't you start that fitness routine? I don't know, I just don't know why I'm not motivated. How come you haven't started that passion project? I don't know, just don't know where I would start. Or why haven't you left your job yet? I don't know what my next step would be. Or why haven't you left that relationship? I don't know if I actually want to leave that relationship. Now when you use these 3 words, I don't know, it paralyzes you from making a decision. You see, your brain is obsessed with resolution. When there's a problem, your brain runs consciously, and if it's not running consciously, it's running subconsciously on trying to find out an answer. And when you say, I don't know, you trick your brain into believing an answer that is a lie. And so the brain thinks that it has resolution when it has resolution on something that's absolutely not true. You see, by the extension of the people that you know and the extension of the internet, all answers are out there. So it's not that you don't know, it's that you don't know yet. So let me show you how to reframe this dangerous phrase, I don't know, so you can continue to make progress and you're not paralyzed in taking action. So to get anything accomplished, you need 3 things. You need motivation, the reason why you're doing it. You need a strategy, how you're going to go about doing that. And you also need to remove any obstacles that are in your way. So if you are trying to find motivation to starting that workout program, instead of saying, I don't know why I'm not waking up in the morning and working out, state, I need to figure out why I'm not working out because, and then state why getting in shape is so important for you. Because diabetes runs in your family, because you've never had those washboard abs and you've always wanted them. Or maybe you're just sick of buying bigger and bigger clothes and having to throw away your skinny clothes. Whatever reason that is, that's gonna help you find that motivation. So when you say, I don't know, it stops your brain from seeking. And so when you reframe it like this, your brain will continue to seek why it is that you want to do this, and that motivation will get you to take action. So if you're trying to find a strategy as to why you haven't started this passion project, you simply say, I don't know. Well, instead of saying, I don't know where I would start, say, I need to figure out how to, whatever that passion project is, by asking an expert how to, and then whatever your objective is. It really is that simple. So if your passion project is to finally scale your business, or if your passion project is to turn your art into an actual full-time job, then simply go to YouTube and Google and ask those questions. All the answers are available. Everything's on the internet, or somebody has an answer to what you're trying to do. But when you say, I don't know, it stops you from seeking to find those answers. So instead, reframe by saying, I need to figure this out by asking whichever type of expert would know this, and then whatever question that you have. And then go down the rabbit hole of figuring out what strategies you need to take to make that happen. And finally, if you're having a hard time figuring out what it is exactly that's standing in your way from making a decision and taking action, ask yourself this. Instead of saying, I don't know what's wrong with me, I don't know why I can't fill in the blank. Instead say, every time that I try to accomplish my goal, I end up procrastinating. I end up going on Facebook and scrolling. I end up cheating on my diet. I end up sleeping instead of waking up. When you're actually trying something and you're not getting your way, and you've got the motivation, you've got the strategy, there's something that's in your way, and it's found in your behaviors. And so when you take a look at why this hasn't been getting done, go back and take a look at the film. Take a look at your past behaviors to see what exactly you tend to do when you try to succeed in this goal. And that area where you fail, then figure out a strategy on how to overcome those, that particular challenge. So the next time that you're trying to figure out why that task has been on your list for 6 weeks, or why you've never started that big project, or why you simply won't make a decision, notice when you say, I don't know, and reframe it to open up your curiosity and your brain's natural tendency to figure things out by asking yourself, how can I figure this out?